I've got something to tell ya. I've got news for you. Gonna put some wheels in motion. Get ready for we're coming through. The Zynga bus is coming and everybody's jumping. So if you like to party, get on and move your body. Da 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 da. We're coming on the bus. That was the crack yesterday. Such a day on the bus. We went off at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. Well, it was about 20 past. There was a delay in printing off tickets. We weren't back. I wasn't home until 2 o'clock this morning and no drink. So we had 16 people on the bus from the pub in Ballinagare, the Winning Post. And Kevin Higgins, the owner, was on the bus with us. And 4 legendary brothers, the Finnertys, sons of the late Peter, were on, and they were absolutely in great steam altogether. So we had a mighty day. Such a crowd, huge crowd in Fairy House yesterday. A few things wrong though. The toilets, men's toilets, a 2'6" door, and everybody trying to go in and out in the main building. Not on. To be on about health and safety, the things we do have to do as bus drivers and the things other people do have to do on farms and everything nowadays and on building sites, that's not on at all. One of the main toilets was closed for hours. No toilets outside. Buses delayed. No guard presence in the car parks after it at all. So some buses there waiting 20, 25, 30 minutes. People coming off the bus. No toilets. Up against the wall they were going through it. It was terrible to watch. I was sitting in the bus an hour and a half. And apart from that, it was great, you know. But there's a few things that shouldn't be on in this day and age if you're thinking of punters. But a great day. Made a few pound up to donkey ears, and then went big on that. I thought that was the bet of the day. We were all on it, the whole bus. And coming to the last, I thought we were in clover. Jumped the last, probably half a length up. I don't know what happened. It got outstayed coming up to the line. But it made it that it was a slight loss on the day for us. But we went for clover, a big bet on that race. I mean, I didn't bother with the bumper at all. But anyway, great day on the bus. There was a large gathering yesterday morning as well. The black taxi driver was first on the bus, and he wanted to drive past or behind us for fear we might have an overflow, and I said no, get on. He was delighted. Dave Boy hit a double the day before. He was in great form. Dan Yates, Adrian O'Connor, the Cork hurdlers let him down. He wasn't singing the banks. He backed the winner of the Grand National though yesterday at 50-1. Great for you, Adrian. Crystal Ward, Niall Morgan, he was a new subscriber. Sorry we didn't get you a winner yesterday. We tried our best, but stick with us and we'll get you a winner soon, hopefully. Alan Cronick, Sean Dowswell, Sozy 55, he's from Inverness. A lot of Scottish followers, it's great to see. Rachel Duncan was dancing all the way to the bookies. Alistair Douglas, Darren Sanford was back from Barbados. Great tan. He was showing that he had no tan lines. I didn't look, I looked away. Eric Fawcett, John Wheeler and John Collin. I don't know if there's an S missing there or not, John. Tell me if there is. Christopher Nolan as well. He wasn't happy about the Cork hurlers being bet. Christina Davis was in great form. And there's no harm giving a tip. Mightn't work sometimes, Christina, but if you have fancy, do put it in the comments section. It's fine. Zero Stringer, he'd make a great marketing manager and advertising manager. He left a lovely message. Fair play to you. And Roy Harris, another langer that wasn't too happy yesterday at all. I'm absolutely humbled and I'm delighted for an ordinary 5'8" like me to see there was, I think there was over 2,800 views of the last video. And I've hit the 1,000 subscribers. I don't know the significance of that, or I don't know the you know what the thing is for it, but everyone was saying to me, you have to get to 1,000, you have to get to 1,000. So we got there now, and appreciate and thank each and every one of you, particularly in the last couple of days. there was a few hundred. There's no charge, as I said, or there never will, or there never will be a connection to bookies or nothing like that. I'm against them. I'm trying to do my best, trying to get a few winners for us and us all, and I'll try and do that as best I can. I'm more or less for the small punter, trying to knit a few pounds together rather than putting a 5 pints win, 6 pints win, 7 pints and a 7 to 4. Not for that at all. You know, on a Monday asking people to do something like that, I can't do it. It's not here, you know, to do something like that. So we'll be knitting them small and trying to hit big. Funny thing happened yesterday at the races. I got a tip on the shoulder, turned around, and this was a Kerry accent. Are you Mickey D? And I said, I am, yeah. Delighted to meet you. He says that he told his friend, a Cork man who put him on to me, I think he said his the Cork friend's name was Ben O'Brien. But this Kerry man is from Tralee and he's known as the Judge. So he was delighted to meet me. We had a great chat. Neither of us was drinking, so we promised that if we met again, they would have a pint the next time, hopefully. So he didn't want me to give him his real name. He said the Judge would be satisfactory. And I was wondering, did he, for fear, was revenue listening or what to me, that for fear he might finish up in front of a judge. But he said the Cork man wasn't afraid of any publicity, like any Cork man I know. So it was great to meet them, and I got met a few that had chats. Young fella from the north wanted to feel me hair to see was it real. So I let him, as long as he didn't pull it. And met a few other people and had good chats about betting structures or whatever. I might get to that later. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, I was talking to a couple of yesterday, and I was telling them they were on about doing 4 and 5 horse accumulations, and I was advising them not to. So I was looking for a few hours this morning. So this is what I want a few to do tomorrow. Now, you can do singles as well, or you can do doubles or whatever you like. Now, these are short prices, but I have no prices got yet because it's just 4 o'clock today on Tuesday. But it should be an easy thing. Let's say there were 4 even monies. To do €2 cross trebles. So that would be, you'd have 4 trebles. You have 3 of them to get up to collect. But if the 4 of them comes in and do an accumulator as well. So as a bet tomorrow, if you do 4 €2 trebles and a €2 accumulator, it'll cost you a tenner, which is 1 point. But if the 4 of them won, and let's say the 4 of them are even money, you'd get back 64 and 32. You'd have 96. So that's for your tenner. So little bets like that, I'm saying, and I'll try to do more of them in time, with maybe 6 to 4s, 2 to 1s, 5 to 2s, 9 to 4s. But I don't know what price these are tomorrow, but we'll rattle on and try and get them. The first one off is at 1 o'clock. Sayadam for Kim Bailey. It's a 5-year-old out of Saint to Saints. It won a bumper first time out in Kelso last March. It was gambled on from 130 into 2 to 1 favourite. And the second one next time out. It won a maiden hurl first attempt in Warwick in May. And the second is a winner since. Then it was second given, trying to give the penalty in New Toxeter, and the same thing in the last run. So he's rated 124. And the top weight is rated 122. So he's getting £5 instead of giving 2. So we're £7 well in. That's why I think he has a great chance. It's something similar to what I was trying to do last Friday. If horses are 4, 6, £7 in, we have a better chance, and if there's a better price, we take it. So that's the first one. The next one then is at 155. Paul Nicholls' horse, Amenon, and Harry Compton is riding. It's a maiden hurl, 2 miles 4. He's rated 124. It's a 7-year-old French bred out of Saint to Saints as well. I'm coming along a lot of them lately, and it's not out of it was just coincidence, like. But he had 2 runs as a 3-year-old in France. That was in 2018. And he wasn't seen then until last October. He was 3rd and fast last, and he has 3 seconds since. Last time he was beaten Eck and Wincanton. Nicholls in Perth, and he had no winner or runners this campaign. But last year he had 6 runners, he had 2 wins. And he had nothing then back till 2017-18 season. And he had 2 runners, 1 winner. So that's out of his last 9, he has 3 winners, and that's batting 33%. So he's probably favourite. I don't know what price. The other one then is a Gordon Elliott trained cool coaster in Perth, the 3 o'clock. It was second to Bellewstown in Ayr the last day. It looks to be nicely handy. Now I know that that's 11 to 10. So that's the third one. And the other one then is on the 7:20 at Bellewstown, Earl of Tyrone. Second run for Paddy Toomey, ridden by Billy Lee. 1.5 mile maiden. It's rated 79. It went up £2 after an unlucky run and a Leopardstown handicap over 10 furlongs last time. So it's up to 2 furlongs, but he was third over 1.5 miles in Cork last August. In Paddy Toomey's last 11 runners, he has had 4 winners and 2 thirds. That's a 36% strike rate. So there is the 4. Now, there's one horse then that interests me tomorrow. Most of you will drive a car. When you get into the car, you start up the engine, you put it in gear, and you take off the handbrake. And you move. But if you don't put up the handbrake, what happens? You don't go too far. There was a horse that ran the last day with the handbrake on. That's a horse that's running in the 3:15 at Ludlow. It's a 2.5 miles mare's handicap hurl. Rock on Rita. It won a pint to pint in Drummahan in November 2020. It was sold for 30,000 after when it joined the Neil Mulholland yard. Then there was a few educational runs to get a basement mark of 81. It was tailed off first time in a handicap over 3 miles, but was gambled on from 11 to 2 into 5 to 2. And this next run then it was dropped to pound 6 to 1 into 9 to 4, and it won. Went up £7. It was even money the last day, handbrake on. And the second horse that I nearly caught that day is Chillabella, which is is running against us tomorrow. That's 13 to 2. That has had wind surgery since. So maybe a small reverse forecast for fear the handbrake is on ours and that Chillabella might win as well. It's Henry Daly turned out. I mean, this is low grade stuff. So if that wants to win and if they want to win with it, it should win. It's a 2 to 1, 9 to 4. So 2 points win if it stays at that. But if it drifts out, keep away. All right. So that's us. That's for tomorrow. And I was going to tell a joke, but I will. Paddy and Mary was coming home one night from they were out late. They were coming home from the disco. And they were walking down Lover's Lane, and it wasn't that busy on Lover's Lane that night. So Mary forgot to go to the toilet before she left the disco. So she said to Paddy, she says, "God," she says, "I have to go to the toilet." And he says, "Sure, there's no place to go around here." And she says, right. So he says, "Hold on to it." He says, "We'll be home in 10 or 15 minutes. So it went on another few hundred yards and she says, "I have to go," and that's it. And she was a sort of one, you know, that she had to get her away. So anyway, he said, "Well, there's no place you can go to the toilet. It's only in through the hedge there." So in through the hedge she went anyway, and down with the drawer. And she made the V sign anyway, and she started to go to the toilet. So Paddy was out there anyway, and he was getting a bit frisky, getting a bit randy, you know, it was late at night. So he looked around and he didn't see anyone coming. So he says, "Because," he says, "I might check out the machinery for later on, you know." So anyway, he shot his hand in through the hedge. And he says, "Holy God, Jesus Christ, Mary," he says, "did you change your sex?" "No," she says, "I changed my mind. I'm having a shite instead." Good luck.